What an interesting little episode we had today. To recap,
we hoverboarded to a lot of different topics.
We did.
Just like that pest man hoverboarded into Nuey's heart. I sharded myself at the Prada store.
We loved Sarah Larson.
We almost rented an RV in the middle of Queens, New York City.
And we both felt sexy for someone.
Thank you, Clairo.
Thank you, Clairo.
Enjoy the pod. Enjoy the episode. And
have fun. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias.
That is true. Make sure to rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Even though we are number 1, we would like to be number 0.5, if that's even possible. I'm recording.
Okay, I'm recording too.
Be who you are for your pride. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. We're back with our horses. This is an official horse month, and we're so excited to be celebrating with everyone.
Basically, be who you are for your pride. Get curious. And thank you for tuning in for episode 3.
Absolutely.
Of Keep the Horse Alive podcast.
We're both huge allies and advocates for all of our gay horses. Mm-hmm. So if you're a gay horse out there / Chappell Rowan fan.
Hooves up. Hooves up. Hooves up. As you see, we're pretty on brand today. This is a safe space. And love loud.
Love out loud.
Cheers to that. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Also, we just released our first episode last week. We're recording episode 3 right now, but we just want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes, and commenting.
We appreciate it a lot, the feedback, and thank you for getting us already number 1 on the charts.
It's crazy to think that we've already made it there.
Like, we thought it would at least take 2 months, but it's been a week. It's not even.
Yeah.
So thank you to that. Thank you, Spotify, for just being the official sponsor, for paying us $20 billion on that last one. Yes. Our rate is going to go up, but that's not for the podcast talk. We'll talk to the CEO of Spotify after this.
Let's talk about Cannes. You just got back from Cannes.
Yes.
You just landed right off of the airplane.
Right off of the airplane. Cannes was great. I didn't meet any celebrities this time.
That is
Noah Beck, where were you? Paul Mescal, where were you? Paul Mescal was probably with Daisy Edgar Jones, but that's another conversation. But Cannes was great. I saw some great movies. I saw some stinker movies. I just had a great time with my friends. I went to the techno club for the first time, like club. I don't get it. I don't get techno. I don't understand the appeal of wanting to stay out until 7 a.m. We were out. I don't like going to bed. Like when the sun is rising and the birds are chirping, I should be deep in slumber, but I was walking home from the techno club.
Europeans party different.
It's insane.
Party crazy. I don't know if it's their 9 to 5 or...
I don't know, but we were going home at walking home at 6:30 and people were going out. It was wild and good for y'all, but it could not be me. Although when the beat would build up,
okay.
I felt it in my soul. That was blissful. I was in euphoria. Not the TV show, but the emotion euphoria. But then the beat would drop and you would go to the regular vibe, and it was kind of just all right guys, what are we doing? We've been here for 7 hours.
I think after going to New York so much and then being only specifically in some of those techno clubs and stuff like that, I think that a lot of people love it because there is no lyrics and it's not top 40.
That's true, but I would have loved to hear... I think I just need to go to gay clubs.
Oh, I had the opposite problem where I was I need to go to straight clubs because I want to hear the top 40.
No, well that's... Yeah, I do want to hear the top 40. I want to hear top 40 from 2011.
Right.
I want to hear Just Dance by Lady Gaga being remixed into Chappell Rowan.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Chappell Rowan. So I think when I go to New York, I'm going to New York Tuesday. I'm going to be on the lookout for some good gay clubs.
Please let me know.
I will.
I'm tired of the techno as well, and I need to find a good gay club in New York because the closest thing that we ever got to that was there was one night where me and my friends were just going out to a bar and it was some girl's 21st birthday party. And It's up there on my list of the most fun nights I've had because they just had like a random DJ.
It's literally the most random situations that will be like the most memorable best nights ever.
Yeah.
But not to say that my techno experience wasn't one of the best nights ever, because like I was with my friends. So
were the bouncers mean this time? And like
no, well here's the thing. Okay, wait. Pride month alert. So we knew two people who like made friends with the bouncer, and he was like super gay, and they were also gay.
Right.
And so they were a couple, and he was like, "Oh my god, guys, like come on in." Because I'm pretty sure like techno clubs, they're very straight. So maybe he like wanted like some representation in there. And so he let them in, and they went every single night. And then they reached out to my friend who they know, and they're like, "Hey, you should like come along with us tonight." And they're like, "But you're gonna have to pretend to like be gay." So our two guy friends like holding hands, waiting in line to go in. Me and my girl Kira holding hands, hand over the shoulder, cuddling, and we were let right in.
Okay.
The bouncers were scary though, but he was like, "Oh my god, welcome back." And I was like, "Bonjour, oui, oui."
I'm honestly shocked, but I love that happened for you.
Yeah.
That seems really fun.
It was also like, it's called Silencio, and it's apparently like a very like kind of exclusive club. So I'm surprised we got in, and I'm happy I experienced it. It was cool. Am I dying to go back? No. Am I dying to go back? I'm gonna segue real quick to the Prada store and experience what I experienced in the Cannes Prada store.
Yeah.
I'm not dying to do that. What happened in the Prada store? Have you ever trusted a fart just too hard?
Honestly, I've learned to not be trusting.
Well, see, that's my thing. I've never had this issue. And the day prior to this day, I had consumed 3 burrata mozzarella balls.
Okay.
And I think it did a number on my stomach. We were perusing the beautiful clothing and accessories, and I sharted myself in the Prada store, and that's what happened. And I immediately, I thought I was going to pass away. I was so just like, what is going on here? Why did this happen? We also lived like a 30-minute walk to the Airbnb, so I had to call up an Uber.
Right.
I said, "Take me to my Airbnb right now, sir." Made it to the Airbnb, realized I didn't have my keys. Had to Uber all the way back to the Prada store, get the keys from my friends, Uber back to the Airbnb, and then handle the situation. And that was wild. And I left my mark on Cannes, literally and figuratively, I guess you could say. And that Prada store, sorry guys.
It's also Prada too. I feel like sharding yourself in like a Walmart or a Target.
Well, that happens daily probably. But
looking around, you're like looking at, maybe like I need another pair of pants, but at Prada,
it doesn't probably
leave.
Not happen.
You gotta go.
I had to make a mad dash out of that door, and that was my truth. And happy Pride. I mean, wow.
We've all sharded ourselves.
That was my first time, so yeah. I'm feeling pretty honored, kind of, that my first time sharding myself was at the Cannes Film Festival. Not many people can say that. Maybe I'll make a documentary about it or something and show it at the Cannes Film Festival next year.
Sharded at the film festival. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And to make a recovery, because that was where in your trip did you shard yourself? Is that at the start, middle, or at the end?
That was middle. I was able to make a recovery.
Yeah.
I feel like the week was going like this because of my sleep deprivation.
Okay.
I had the shart. That was peak bad. And then it was all uphill from there.
Yeah.
I got adequate sleep, saw some good movies, had a good time, and we just skyrocketed.
Maybe the shart was a blessing in disguise.
My shart was a blessing yeah. It was sent from...
the horse told you to shart yourself.
And I did. It said, "Why would you spend money on Prada shoes when..."
You just sharded yourself.
Yeah. No, because maybe I was on the brisk of it, and it just did that, so I would leave really quick and didn't spend my money.
Yeah.
And to that I say I'm thankful to the horse, I guess.
Do you want to hear pest control?
Yeah, pest control. We have like a shared notes list, and we'll like update it at random times. And some of the things are so just like the pest control man was one of Nuey's edits. And like, what is the pest control man?
So I recently, I was at home minding my business. I was on my laptop having a wonderful evening.
Right.
I hear a knock on the door.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, my mom's yelling at me, hey, can you go get the door? Somebody's there, and I want to talk to them.
I'm going to take a guess here. Was it the pest control man?
It was the pest control man. Keep in mind, my mom does not speak English. And second point, she does not like talking to strangers. Okay. So for her to tell me to go get the door and that she wanted to talk to him was crazy.
Oh, so he must have done something, I'm assuming.
So I go to open the door, and this fine ass man is at the door.
Love loud.
Love loud. Happy Pride Month. And I'm like talking to this pest control man, and my mom's right behind me. Okay. She's over here. I'm over here. Okay. He's telling me about the pest control services that he has to offer. My mom is not listening. My mom is eyeing him up and down. I'm talking to him, having a normal conversation. My mom's like, hey, ask him about the price. Ask him about this and that. My mom's never been like that. Keep in mind, I'm in it for me.
Right. You're not asking on your mom's behalf.
I'm not on my mom's behalf. Like, I was like, girl, this is mine.
Stay away from him. This is my pest control.
He's mine. My dad at work. My mom slightly out of pocket.
Right.
So my mom keeps asking questions and making me ask them, and it's making it seem like we're about to sign up for the pest control service when I know that we're not. And then he leaves.
Oh.
And it's a very short story, but I've never seen my mom act like that. And I was like But
that is so valid of her.
I know.
She said, husband's gone, gay son right here. That's it.
Literally gay son, thought daughter.
Gay son, thought mom. Pest control man.
If you work in pest control and ever come into contact with me or my mom, I'm sorry.
That's a beautiful thing that you guys shared that moment.
I know. I forget that my mom is like a normal human being with human
I've
cravings.
never seen like, well, I guess my mom is married, so she never would have like lusted after a man in front of me. But I've never, not that your mom lusted after this pest control.
No, she did. And she is also married.
But I mean, like, I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at her. I thought it was funny because I was like, slay.
Good for you, Mom. I wish nothing but the best for her and the pest control man and you.
And now he's gone, and I miss him. He also...
Did he leave his phone number?
No, I wish that I had asked him.
Why didn't you ask for the phone number?
No, I know. But, you know those, like, scooter things that was, like, a really big hit when we were in high school or middle school? The little roller electronic scooter thing? That's how he approached my house. I just want to make that clear. You know, like do you know the things that, like, would explode? Like, you would buy it at the mall, and they're, like, the little, they're, like...
A ripstick?
Kind of, but, you know, they're, like, electronic.
Wait, like the ones that, like, when we were in high school?
And you would, like...
That you, like, lean?
Yeah, you lean.
Oh, like a hoverboard?
A hoverboard, sorry.
He did not.
He approached the house on a hoverboard.
Nuey, no.
I know.
I would have said...
No, I wanted to hop on.
Turn right around. Oh, okay, right. Sure. That too. I don't know how I feel about that because instantly, if homeboy pulls up on a hoverboard...
I'm smashing. I know that you're not, but I'm smashing.
You're saying, let me get on the hoverboard and take you to mine.
And he was like, I'm working on the house over there. Pointed to a truck. I said, I'm sold. Do you need help? Like, there would be no... His job would have not been hard that evening had we said no.
And I wonder if he's watching this.
Most likely not, but...
But if he is, do you want to say anything to him?
If you ever have any technical issues riding the hoverboard or feel lonely on the hoverboard...
Nuey can be your hoverboard.
I volunteer as tribute to be the hoverboard.
I love that.
He was doing his horse activities too, and I was...
you just have to make it in the world, and sometimes you got to ride a hoverboard to your pest control job, and that is what the horse tells you to do to get to get to the big leagues, to get to your big one. Like we're here today doing our big one.
Do you want to know the last words that I said to him? Because I'm so annoying. It was, I loved your pitch. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed.
But like you got your point across. He knows you were not probably listening to a word of that pitch.
No, 0 riz. 0. None.
I've never used the word riz in a conversation, I don't think.
Let's get into it.
I definitely don't have riz. I definitely don't have social cues. I don't have how you say
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and
je ne
power.
sais quoi. What does je ne sais quoi mean? Shawty got that je ne sais quoi. What does that mean?
You're giving je ne sais quoi today, though.
Thank you. I tried to sometimes I just like to give that je ne sais quoi. Carry on the book.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Je ne sais
Moi.
je ne sais moi. Je ne sais ooh la la. Je ne sais means I don't know. Quoi is why.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. I give that I don't know why vibe. What does that mean?
Let's
Anyways.
interrogate this thought.
Anyways.
The pest control man had,
He had that je ne sais quoi. I know he did. That he pulled up on that hoverboard.
for me, catering to his audience. He did not make a sale, but I'm saying it worked. I'm the pest that he needs to take care of. I'm here to work on pests outside of the house. I said, bestie, the pests are indoors.
Have y'all ever gone on Airbnb and seen an RV listed in New York City? Because I was appalled. I was looking at Airbnbs because I'm going to New York next week. I needed a place to stay. And I put, obviously, the price filters on because I'm not trying to pay anything over $250 a night, which is honestly rare to find unless I wanted to, like, have a single bedroom. But I'm not, like, I don't want to stay in a stranger's house and in just a bedroom and, like, have to share everything. I'm not that type of person. Anyway, so I was looking. I found $80 a night for an entire home to myself. I clicked it. It said, stay in this beautiful camper in Astoria, Queens. I said, who in their goddamn mind would ever stay in an RV in the middle of New York City? Like, where is it? Like, where in, like, on the street?
It's most, I literally have no idea where you would put it.
Like, where would you put the RV?
It's not I'm trying to think about where Astoria is.
Astoria is, I mean, it's not
in
the
Times
forest.
Square.
Well, it's not Times Square. But it's
should
not
be for that price, though.
for that price. Yeah, but I went to look it up to show Nuey, and it was gone. So I'm assuming it's booked up for the month because I could not find it anywhere. And to whoever is staying in that RV, like, I hope that RV is a safe space. I hope you are safe at night because I would actually be frightened to my core if I was staying in a camper van in the middle of
New York City. No. Not gonna happen.
No. Like, someone could just come and I feel like break a window.
I get camping in an RV in the wilderness, but in New York City.
Well, that's what they're for. Like, they don't make RVs being like, this one's going
to Bushwick.
This one's going to Bushwick. This one, it's giving Hell's Kitchen.
To the carefree girl that's watching this in her RV, or the carefree man that is most likely at the climbing gym in the morning and resting his soft little head
with his little espresso that he got down the street from his trendy hipster cafe. We hope you're safe.
And it is Pride Month, so... If somebody invited you to a party at that specific RV, would you go?
Well, it depends on who invited me.
Okay.
Was it Harris Dickinson?
Harris Dickinson can invite me into a tent.
He can invite me.
Of the Empire State Building.
That is so true. He can invite me into, like, a ditch in the middle of a metro station, and I'd be there. I would hop in.
No questions asked.
Harris Dickinson, would you stay in a camper RV in the middle of New York City? I feel like he's the type.
We need to direct these questions directly towards him.
Well, I am.
You want to Do you want to...
I am, because he's watching right now, actually.
Do you want to stay in a camper RV with us? There's a sweepstake, and the percentage of winning is 100%.
100%. All you have to do is say that your name is Harris Dickinson, provide maybe a form of ID just so we're sure.
Housing, question mark.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Like, literally all we need is just, like, you could send us a video of yourself, like, hey, I'm Harris Dickinson, and we'll probably believe you, and you can come live with us in an RV. And then we'll go to the climbing gym. You being the gym.
And we'll even throw in a free trip to pest control somewhere.
In Bushwick.
In Bushwick.
In Bushwick.
New York is pissing me off.
Low-key, why? Because it kind of is.
Yeah. Well, you're having issues with the camper RV. I'm having issues finding housing. I was telling the story to Lauren earlier because I had recently contacted somebody about an apartment to live at. The price, crazy. Location, crazy.
Crazy.
Far.
They'll literally put you in, like, Newark, New Jersey and be like, a beautiful boat's ride away from the capital of Times Square, like, and charge you $800 a night.
Yeah.
Guys.
The apartment, small. So, me being me, I was like, sure, I'll take it. I don't need much. Tell me why. She's letting me know that I'm competing.
Oh, wait, was this the one who read your message?
This is another girl.
Oh, okay.
This is another girl. I was planning on moving there on the 15th.
Okay.
Everybody loves reading my messages about housing.
Everyone loves leaving you on red.
I know. But I was like, I'll take it. I could not have said that enough times where I was like, I'll take it. Situation sucks.
Right.
Apparently. I'll just take it. And she's making me mad. And on top of that, I messaged another girl. And I was telling Lauren earlier.
This one was dirty. This one was so dirty of her.
I saw her listing. So I messaged her because she's leasing for a number of months. And she's like, I desperately need somebody to take
That's
care
the thing. Also, the desperate. Need tenant
now.
I needed a tenant yesterday. Like, they'll continue.
I messaged her. I'm like, hey, girly, would love to take that lease. Is it still available? She reads my message. Not only does she read my message, she quit exit and tell me why. I look at her story, and it's her being like, I am desperate. Once again.
Still available.
Still available.
Yeah, that was heinous.
Heinous.
That was heinous. She sensed an aura from you that she did not like.
Well, I don't even think she's going to be in the room. So I was like, girl, just let me have it.
Oh, like it's just an extra
It
room?
was for her. No, it was like she was subleasing her room. Like, you're not going to be there. You hate my vibe, obviously.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we
So,
will
like, why
never
does it
see
matter?
each
Like,
other.
I'm going to pay you for it. Like,
Yeah. I hate New York.
yeah.
I love it, actually.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's what makes it so intoxicating. You hate it, but you love it.
Right. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Love it.
We become a music pop culture podcast.
Yeah.
Somehow. Magically.
Well, it's because you love music so much. I love music. But also, like, we're so... Like, every day when I wake up, I check the news. The news is pop culture on twitter.com.
Right.
So it's like half of my brain is that. So of course I'm going to talk about it.
Oh, me too.
Of course I'm going to share the juicy news that I heard. And the juicy news of this week was that Lady Gaga... What is it? She got COVID five
times.
during
5.
and while on tour.
And she couldn't release that
she was
information.
a super spreader. Did she get vaxxed by the horse?
We did not let the record show that she was not there when we got vaxxed. She was not there when we got chipped. She most likely is vaccinated.
That's
I'm not
good.
going to say that she's not.
That's good. We don't want to spread misinformation.
No. But she did get COVID 5 times.
That's wild. And for her to, like, just say that?
It's such a big secret to hold on to. Yeah. And the fact that she shared that at the open, like, the screening for her tour.
The Chromatica ball, that's where she said it. Oh, it's bound to happen, though, if you're going to, like, tour.
Yeah.
During COVID? Was it during COVID? Or she just got it after the fact when COVID wasn't really a thing anymore?
I feel like most
Not
likely...
me being a COVID denier. COVID does not exist anymore.
I want to say that this most likely was like maybe after it started dying down, but obviously it was peaking in her circle.
In her circle, for sure.
I understand what she's coming from, where like it is $1 million show and like there's a lot of money on the line and everybody spent money, whatever. 5 times though.
5 times. How does your like immune system even go through that?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you like build up immunity to it? Isn't that how it works? I studied biology for 6 months actually in college, when I was in college for 6 months. And well, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I didn't learn anything. I just wanted to say that.
What was I going to say? I was going to say that I realized that the one thing I learned in college was how to write a professional email and how to get people back in a professional way.
Good. I definitely... Okay, recently I had a job interview at a company. I don't know if I should say it, because like I'm still being contracted by them, like they're still like gonna work with me, like that's why I'm going to New York this week. So I don't want to badmouth them, because it obviously isn't badmouthing if you're rejected a job, but the horse told me to apply for this job.
Okay.
And by the horse I mean this company reached out and they said, Lauren, we know you wanted to, like, you reached out previously regarding becoming a new social media manager for us. We would love to have you. We would love for you to apply. I said, absolutely. Clearly, this is where the lack of college failed me, because when I tell you, I had a job interview with the HR lady and the other head of social media, I blacked out. Never in my life have I blacked out so hard than this entire 1-hour interview. I could not tell you a single thing I said. I know what I said was not intellectual at all. I know I bombed every single answer. And long story short, they got back to me a few days later and said, unfortunately, you did not make it to the second round of interviews. But here's my thing. Why did you tell me to apply then?
Yeah.
Why did you reach out so enthusiastically?
I blacking out in any like such a high stakes moment like that.
Like I was sweating. Armpits were sweating. Like I was so nervous. So it was the HR lady. I did not like her. Charlotte. Yeah, if you're watching this, didn't like your vibe. Didn't like your aura. Period. That was Charlotte.
That was literally...
Charlotte literally just hacked us.
Okay. We're back.
Okay.
We hate Charlotte.
And RM's new album was released last week. RM, Rap Monster of BTS. I just briefly wanted to say, I don't want to go too in depth into it, but I just wanted to say that it is, I think, going to be my top 3 albums of the year. Please give it a listen if you can. The lyrics and production behind it are so incredible. I've never been so smitten with an album. Actually, I have, but not in a while. So that's what I have to say about that. Also, Nati Peluso, I mentioned her podcast number 1. She also released her new album. Had no idea of this album rollout of hers. Also exquisite. A little bit of hip hop, like a lot of bit of hip hop, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of authentic Spanish soul music. It was really beautiful.
I love that. We love RM. I mean, I'm on the fence with BTS. I'm a fan of Jimin.
I'll convert you. Oh, Jimin, baby. Mm-hmm.
I recently had a conversation because weddings have been a huge topic of conversation for me and my friends, and how it's such a draw the line between like who's getting invited, who's not getting invited. And it was 2 of my friends were having a conversation being like, if I had a wedding on the same night as a BTS concert the next door,
I'd be skipping the wedding.
That's what I'm saying.
Hands down.
Yeah.
First of all, to even get a ticket to a BTS concert is like going to front lines of war.
Yeah.
But so like I could like send you a wedding gift, but I can't like probably go to another BTS concert.
Right. Because they're both like one-time like memorable events.
I say I would go to the BTS concert. Yes, I would actually. I actually would.
It's a hard thing to pass up. I've been also blacking out recently. Not in an alcohol way, but I've been so tired at home. Like when I get home from work,
Right.
I just scroll mindlessly on TikTok.
And then before you know it, 4 hours have passed.
Right. And then TikTok's emailing me being like, oh, look at all of these videos that you commented on. More people are commenting on them. And you can check what you've commented the past recent.
Like I don't recall that at all.
I don't remember doing any of that.
No, seriously.
So I go to check my most recent comments and it's all Zara Larsson. Zara Larsson, Zara Larsson, Zara
I'm going to be
Larsson.
so honest. I can't name a single Zara Larsson song.
I am obsessed with her. You know Lush Life. Even if you...
No.
It's like... If you were to walk into an H&M, I'm sure it's still
Kevin,
on.
is that man about to pee?
I don't know. But I
He
think...
just got out of the RV. That's what he looked like. He was backpacking.
I feel like he was the one that opened the door for me. And because I was...
a pest control man?
No. But I was on my way to Target and he opened the door.
Oh.
And I was just like in my element, you know.
Right. Like Pride Month at Target.
Go get the thing that you need from Target. And he said, "You're welcome." I said, "Oh, period."
You're welcome.
Like I thought we were both walking in and out. Like,
The doors are automatic. What was he holding the automatic door for you?
no, the door for the coffee restaurant, but we were both going in and out of the same place. So I was like, realistically, he was opening the door for himself.
And it just so happened like
That I walked out before he could walk in.
right.
But thank you. I am passionate about Zara Larsson because I feel like a lot of people on the internet had been complaining about, like, Madison Beer. There were huge amounts of complaint about her show and how she doesn't dance or whatever. And people are obviously looking for people who dance and sing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, obviously, you haven't seen Ms. Zara Larsson.
I have not.
Anybody that I've ever showed a concert video to, she destroys. Not only vocally, but
I'll need to consume.
yeah, she is
She's a pop girl. Like,
Yes.
she like does it. Like she knows how to.
whipping her hair,
Love it.
popping, twerking,
Love it.
everywhere in a Swedish way.
Oh,
So-
she's wait. No, I'm thinking of Tuvelo. I don't know.
Also amazing.
Also amazing.
She's amazing. I'm obsessed. And yes, I will always black out and comment about her
Yeah.
if I see a video.
I mean, any comment I've ever left on social media under a celebrity's post, I definitely have not been in the right state of mind commenting what I comment, for sure. And then people, it's like you get the notification like, so-and-so liked your comment. And it's like, when did I comment that?
It's
And what possessed me to comment that?
literally no recollection. Literally don't remember it. But I defend what I said on all
For
this.
sure.
I don't know what I said,
But it was probably
I'm sure I said
valid.
it. Yeah.
It was valid.
It makes me sad that she was the most recent that she had like a huge moment was when James Charles started texting her man and she had to defend herself. That is not a career highlight of hers, but to me
Not
it's
James
something that sticks out.
Charles. Yeah, that would stick out for sure. For sure. Zara Larsson, singer, almost victim of James Charles stealing her man.
Home wrecking.
Wow.
Iconic. And she was nice about it, I think. I don't know.
She seems like, just her name seems like she'd be nice.
She slays so
Sorry.
hard. Her new album, I don't know.
It's called I Don't Know?
No. It's okay. It's
Okay.
not amazing.
Okay.
The new album not great. It's called Venus. I like a couple songs on there, but I'm not there for the full package.
Right.
I'm there. There's a song called Gimme
A man after
Ammunition.
midnight.
Yeah, Ammunition's good.
Billy's album.
Let's revisit Billy's album.
Let's talk about. I only listened to it once.
Okay.
I liked it.
I'm obsessed.
I think I need to listen to it a few more times. I haven't really gotten the time because like listening to an album is so, let's talk about that, how it is. I think of it as a work of, it's like tedious to me.
Yeah.
Like for some reason I'm like, all right, well, new album from my fave. Now I have to sit down and put all my thought and energy into like listening to the lyrics and listening to the production and blah, blah, blah. And it's basically a full-time job and my life is really hard.
The last episode when we talked about Billy's album, I'm very particular when it comes to music in general, but it has to lay on me like a wine or something.
Right.
Something
it has
like,
to like something like, it's like, okay, this is okay, but like there's something about it, and then it like makes you want to come back for more, and it's like,
right.
Wait a second. Wait a second. And then you like, it grows on you, and it becomes instantly kind of like something that's a revisit.
Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, okay, I like that one. That one I hear on TikTok.
Yes.
But I love it.
I want to say that, like, that's kind of how I started getting into the album a little bit more, because the last time when we talked about it, I was like, I don't like it. I hate it. Like, I'm sorry, that's not the vibe for me. But then once I saw all of the TikToks with...
Chihiro is so good. Love Chihiro.
Yeah. That one...
The production, too. Her brother ate.
No.
Have you seen the documentary about them?
No.
I get a little bit of, well, how do you say, incestual vibes from them. They just seem, but they're homeschool kids.
Yeah.
So they just grew up very close, I suppose. So they've kind of always just given me weird vibes. But shit, they know how to craft an album, those two, Phineas and Billy.
And how do you like the...
Also, happy Pride Month to Billie Eilish.
Billie freaking Eilish.
I wanna eat that girl for lunch and to invite him back to munch.
Billie Eilish is a munch. At level 1,000 Riz.
Level 1,000 Riz. Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Wildflower and the drama and the lore of Wildflower. However, the lesson and the message of the song of Wildflower, I feel like could have been learned previously before she decided to do what she did. She was friends with Devin Lee Carlson when she was dating Jesse
okay, Wildflower. Right. Yeah, that was a decision on her part.
Yeah.
For sure. Because they were pretty close.
Yeah. And when I heard the song, I was like...
Also, like, naming it after her phone brand.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice, though.
Definitely a lesson that she could have learned, or maybe even asked Devin about before she started dating him. Sure. I've been listening to The Greatest a lot because there's like a huge banger at the end of it, and it's been...
Okay, that's the one. I also really like that one.
It's been fueling my... I'm always usually a kind and sweet person, but there is a tad bit of like moments where it's important to feel great sometimes.
It's for sure.
And the lyric...
Sometimes you just gotta like not be humble.
No.
And you have to just be conceited and be like, wow, one thing about me, I'm the greatest.
And that's how I feel listening to that song. And when it goes, I literally am like, maybe I'm the greatest.
Maybe I'm literally ascending into heaven right now, and everybody loves me.
Yeah. But the horse and all the horse things that she did for that album, incredible. Slayed. But the TikToks did get me. And
she pleased the horse, for sure.
Wait, if anybody wants to find the pest control man so that I can make an edit of me and him to Birds of a Feather, of both of us on a hoverboard, that'd be lovely.
If anybody has details on the pest control man, let us know.
I definitely...
We won't be doxing ourselves saying where we're based, but you do know that we're based in North Carolina. Yeah. So just narrow that down. Get to work.
The sad part...
And we'll be really thankful for it.
Not to hoverboard back to a different conversation, but I would be home wrecking because I'm sure that he has...
You'll be doing a James Charles or Larson.
Some people, when you look at them, you can just tell that they have a ring on it. I didn't even have to look at his hands. I knew he was taken. My mom, on the other hand...
Your mom actually didn't even give a shit if he had a ring on his hand.
My mom, I'm not sure if you could tell that same thing, but that man is definitely married, unfortunately. Love you though. Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Laugh out loud. I've been loving out loud today.
You really have. I love love. I love loving loud, and love is just a beautiful thing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month.
I love Pride Month.
I wish that we could review the Target Pride collection, but it is hidden away if you want to talk about it.
Target. Why does Target low-key hate gay people?
I don't.
This year, because last year.
Last
year they were loving out loud, okay? But this year I walked into Target and I said, hey, do you guys like have any Pride merchandise, like any even like flags or anything? And the girl was like, it's in a tiny section hidden in the back of the business attire section. And lo and behold, it was the tiniest little display that I've ever seen. All I found was these mugs, but you know what, they did the trick. But yeah, I think Target hates gay people, and they're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide gay,
and instead of loving out loud,
they're loving in private.
They're whispering.
They said, we love you, gay people. What? What? Target? What was that? Walmart, on the other hand, Walmart,
are they up and up?
they're up and up. They're loving out loud. They're saying, we love the
gay
gays.
people.
We love the gay people. But Target, unfortunately, is slacking this year.
They only love gay people a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you could have probably put a drag queen in Target, like, every day. And everybody would be like, oh, it's Target. Duh.
Yeah. Well, that's the vibe I get. When I think Target, I think of, like, performative pride.
Yeah.
So, like, a drag queen would have not batted an eye, from me at least.
Yeah. I would not be shocked if in protest there were drag queens in Target this year. Should we briefly talk about Normani and how she's making a comeback? Do you care about Normani?
Who's Normani? Is that Fifth Harmony?
Yeah. She's gone. Normani's in and out of the music industry.
She's dead?
No, she's not dead.
Oh.
She's like Rihanna, where she's like, I'm dropping an album,
okay.
and then she disappears, and then everybody's like, where's the album? But Normani finally dropped the album.
Okay. I saw that on Twitter. Like, she posted like 7 months ago.
Yeah.
And one of my mutuals, they're always like, every single month, it's like, it's been 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy for her that she's back.
But I'm ashamed to say, because this whole time she's been like, I've been working on my music, and I don't think I liked the song that she dropped.
She probably wasn't working, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe she wasn't working too hard.
Yeah.
In the stew.
Maybe I'll sit on it, and maybe I'll revisit later, and we'll see where I'm at. But Clairo, on the other hand, she's back.
Did she release an album? Because that's another album that I still haven't yet to listen to.
She hasn't released an album, but she just dropped a single called Sexy to Someone.
Oh, just a single. Yeah. Okay.
In honor of Clairo, let's talk about...
Clairo invented lesbians.
Yes. And the song being about... the song is about getting dressed because you want to feel sexy for someone. And to stay on theme, let's talk about times that we felt that way.
Me, last week at the Cannes Film Festival.
Okay.
Dressing up to feel sexy to... This is kind of tea, so I hope they're not listening. But I'm in love with one of the friends that I traveled to Cannes with.
Oh, period.
So that's that. Is anything ever going to happen? No. Are we going to meet in New York later this year? Yes. Because they're also moving there.
Should anything happen? Probably. I don't know which friend, but if you're watching...
Oh my God. I'm scared. I'm scared. I hope... Off the record, cut that out. Cut that shit out. I only dress to feel sexy for myself.
There was a long period of time where I purposely dressed bad. Because my rationale, I was explaining it to one of our friends, that sometimes it's nice when people meet you at your worst. Because...
There's only up from here.
Yeah.
For sure.
And at the end of the day, for the most part, people will see me either in my pajamas or on an off day. And it's not going to be a full glam moment.
Yeah, no, it's like I'm never going to be dressed like I am on Instagram or whatever. Like...
But when I feel sexy for someone, I'm eating down boots.
And And that's a beautiful thing.
2 million Riz. But yeah, I love this song. So thank you, Clairo.
Thank you to Clairo. I still need to listen to it. I think I've heard snippets of it once again on TikTok.
Are you a Bags fan? Do you know?
No, honestly, like, I never really listened to that song, like, more than 3 times in my life, I'd say.
I'm shocked.
Was that anti-gay of me?
No, I don't even. It probably is.
No, I love the album that Forever is on. Am I gonna feel this way forever? I just wanna meet again.
I have to get shade.
Wait, let's make a song.
Plastic bags.
How about Hoverboard to My Heart?
Hoverboard to My Heart. Wait, there's an idea that I have where if anybody wants us to write a Noah Beck, not diss track, but quite the opposite, like Noah Beck, period.
Period.
I will write a song for that, and it will eat down.
I'll sing on it. I will do anything. Noah Beck, come on the podcast. Noah Beck could hang. Noah Beck, where are you? We'll be reviewing Noah Beck's underwear brand in the future as well. Ifis? Ifis?
I don't know.
He has an underwear brand for some reason. And we're going to review it. And I feel like they may change my life.
Yeah, and it will be in the music video.
Noah Beck will be too.
Period.
I miss Noah Beck. I heard that. I heard your stomach.
Did you?
Yeah.
I felt like it's like I had a good moment for a second, but then she popped off.
Okay.
And I was like,
She was like feeling the music.
yeah, it really was Clairo. Huh. I can't believe you've only listened to 5 songs.
No. I mean, I listened to Bags
5 times. Like I listened to that song like
It's like really sad.
all the time. No, I know.
When I feel sad music, I go to like Melodrama by Lorde. It's like my go-to album.
For all my Imodium girlies.
Okay, are we doing drugs? Guys, Nuey's doing drugs. Nuey's doing drugs in the podcast studio. Of course. Listen, it's Pride Month.
At least
they can do whatever they want.
At least it's horse-related drugs.
True. Ketamine.
Ketamine.
Have you ever taken ketamine?
I saw this TikTok yesterday about it was like for every time you take ketamine, a horse goes through surgery like sober with no pain medication.
Literally, Bushwick motherfuckers, y'all better stop with that ketamine because if another horse has to go through a painful procedure,
we're gonna lose it.
We're gonna lose it. We're gonna be really sad for the horses.
We will shart on you on purpose.
In the Prada store. Meet me at the Prada store. I'm gonna shart on you. What the hell? My question is, who's gonna match my freak?
We're gonna shart on you at the Prada store on purpose.
If you don't quit ketamine.
Sorry, you saying what the hell? So real.
Saying what?
What the hell? Sorry.
Don't apologize. Let it
That
out.
was so funny.
Let it out like a shart in the Prada store. Shit. Am I never gonna change? We thought it would be fitting to mention the Lesbian Hollywood Agenda once again, as I'm going to New York to see the premiere of Rachel Sennett's new movie about a lesbian called I Used to Be Funny. And the reason I'm going is on behalf of Letterboxd. I'm interviewing the director, and I'm also, oh my god, I didn't tell you this, I'm also the next day is the Tribeca Film Festival starting, and I'm going on the red carpet of this animated film called Boys Go to Jupiter, and I'm interviewing the cast and like getting their 4 favorite movies. But the cast is Julio Torres,
Okay.
icon, who else? Do you know Sarah Squirm is like her Instagram name? She's on SNL. I don't know, but I'm interviewing like all these people and I'm very excited to do that. I'm also a little nervous, when I think about it. My tummy rumbles a little bit. But I'm very excited to basically become besties with Rachel Sennett.
And also Caleb
Heron, yes. He's in the cast of that as well. Except here's the thing. I know the director's going to be there because I'm interviewing her, but I don't know if they're like LA based or New York based, and they may be at the LA premiere.
Oh, definitely LA, probably. I think Caleb lives somewhere. I know Caleb doesn't live in LA, but visits LA a lot.
Okay, well, maybe he'll be there.
But maybe you'll get Rachel Sennett.
Fingers crossed. Rachel Sennett, but she's like, she frequents New York.
Okay. Oh,
Her
I feel like
roots are
she
in
would go to the New York one.
Right. It just feels right.
Yeah.
And then I'll infiltrate my way into her inner circle. And that's what the horse is telling me to do.
And maybe we'll have Rachel Sennett on the show.
Rachel Sennett, come on the pod.
And I'm only going to ask nicely once.
I'll ask nicely as many times as you want, Rachel Sennett. Your plans for next week, sabotage your coworker and get fired.
Well, my job is not letting me quit. So I'm going to try to leave on bad terms, and we'll see how it goes. And if it goes well, I will keep you all updated.
Fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed. Also, make sure to follow us on
Oh.
all of our social medias.
That is true. Make sure to rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Even though we are number 1, we would like to be number 0.5, if that's even possible. Higher than number 1.
And since it's Pride Month, I know that if everybody was trying to be like Target this year, where you cannot love the horse in secret. You can't love the horse.
You have to be bold. You have to love out loud. Love out loud. Love the horse out loud. Worship the horse.
Right.
Crave the horse. Please the horse.
Yeah. And on top of everything else, love Harris Dickinson.
And be a dickhead.
All
right, guys. We love you so much. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you.
Je ne sais quoi, je ne sais moi, je ne sais moi.